Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Making Interstellar Redux. Today we have a very big league game away at FC20. One of our title rivals, although no one really is rivaling us at the moment. But we'll get into that in just a moment. First of all, we've got to recap what's gone on since the last game you saw, which I have no idea what that was. Flipping heck, when was that? It was the Anderlecht 3-1 win, wasn't it? Because you saw the third league game. So it's a 3-1 win against Anderlecht. Since then we have lost a game, but only in the Champions League. We're still going perfect in the league and we're still going well in the Dutch Cup. So let's get into the previous results as I just adjust the webcam slightly. Okay, we came off the Anderlecht win with a 1-0 away win at VVV. Not a great performance. We had to bring Luke off the bench for Robin van Persie to get us that winning goal, but nevertheless it's still a win, and a win it's 3 points. We then had a home game against Excelsior in the Dutch Cup third round. We beat them 5-1, Luke getting 4 goals including a 2-minute hat-trick. As you can see, he scored in the 13th minute, 15th minute. Quickest hat-trick I've ever seen on Football Manager. And obviously Davy Klaassen getting the other goal, and a consolation there for Excelsior. Now then, first defeat of the season, away in Belgium against Anderlecht. Everything was going well. We were leading 1-0. Nigel de Jong got sent off, and that changed the game. Anderlecht came into it more, and Lucas Spalvis scored 2 goals against us and put us in a tricky situation in the group. Unfortunately, we did lose away though. Following that, we bounced back. 3 wins in a row now. Feyenoord a 3-1 win. Luke, Klaassen, and Ziyech getting the goals. Also a 3-1 win against FC Groningen. We went 1-0 down, but goals from Luke, Ziyech and Van Persie securing the win for us there. And we have literally 3 days ago just beaten Shakhtar Donetsk at home in the Champions League. 4-1, David Klaassen, Ricardly Bazor, Luke and Van Persie getting the goals. Now that leaves our Champions League group looking like this. We're top of it, qualified. AZ, why am I saying AZ? Anderlecht haven't qualified yet. They're only 2 points ahead of Liverpool. But I believe because of the head-to-head rule, we have qualified in top spot because Anderlecht lost to us 3-1 and we only lost to them 2-1. So I believe that means we're top of this group. And we've gone and we're through to the next stage. So who knows how far we can go. We're unlikely to win it, but it'll be nice to get pretty far in this tournament just to show Ajax aren't the team to be messed with. Now in terms of the league table, wrong tab. We'll get up nice and big for you. As you can see, played 13, won 13, scoring 43, conceding 3 in the process. We're on 39 points. Our closest challengers, PSV, are on 32 points, but we do have 2 games in hand over them, so potentially the gap could grow to 13 points, which is incredible and would pretty much guarantee the title you'd have thought after if we win our 2 games in hand. Our opponents today, FC20, they're sitting down in 4th. They've played 14 games and they're on 28 points. They're 11 behind us. If they win, obviously, then they cut the gap slightly. Whether they'll win, I don't know. We've been so good this year. I fancy us to beat everybody. But let's get right into this match now. Not much has changed since the last game, so I won't go for any players or anything like that. So let's just get straight into the team selection. Got a couple of tired legs. We're going to have to actually rest Luke in this one. He's only on 86% fitness, so Van Persie's going to start today. And I'm going to start everybody else despite them being a little bit low on fitness. I just want to keep a consistent 11, but Van Persie comes in for Luke as explained. Yeah, I'm happy with that, so let's submit this team and get right on into this game. So as you can see, we are 4-7 favourites, comfortable favourites. Our key man is Ola John. He scored 6 in 14 for us. He hasn't scored in a while, I don't think. Luke is actually on the bench against his former club, so maybe he'll come off the bench and get a goal. Who knows? That would be ideal. And then we'll just tell them to pick up where they left off, and we'll give the rest of the lads some motivation as well. It's also worth mentioning Luke and Van Rijn are both happy now. They're not unhappy anymore, so they're good to stay at the club, which is always nice. And I'm glad that little saga's over. So, early chance here, Butner to Ziyech, loses out, and FC20 have broken beyond our back line here, and Van der Haar has had to make a good save. Not good early signs there. They broke through us very easily there. That was a little bit, that's cause for concern. Now, a quarter of an hour gone, and we haven't had a chance yet. It's FC 20 on the ball again here. Looking at the stats, it's pretty even. If we can win the ball back, though, we could break on them, but it's whether we can win the ball back, and we haven't, and they've had another shot and another clear-cut chance. Now, ADO Den Haag are playing PSV at home today, so hopefully they can get a good result. As we get a corner here, Klaas into Van Persie, 1-0, half hour gone, and we have taken the lead. We're up to 42 points on the night, and things are going okay. We have been the better of the two sides in terms of stats. The only two highlights we have seen have been for FC 20, but we won't look too much into that. We've just scored. Van Persie making the most of his start. Okay, so far so good. It's still goalless over in the PSV game. Ben Haim now, Ramselaar. PSV have just gone behind. Well in from Veltman on Peters. Ola John now, can we break? He's gone past. He's not really gone past anyone actually. John to Klaassen. Klaassen back to John. To Ziyech. To Klaassen. What a finish and what a passing move that was. An amazing goal from us, and we're 2-0 up. 2 goals in 6 minutes for Ajax. Lovely slick football here. One touch stuff until Klaassen takes a touch to steady himself and puts it in probably the only position the goalkeeper can't save that one. And so far so good. There's a chance straight after the goal, so hopefully we're not going to concede, as Veltman's just been done by Peters and he's hit the bar, and somehow Butner's saved us there, but that's concerning the way they're getting in behind us. Bazor clears. Ben Haim, Peters, tackled, and Van Rijn clears. Well done. Well done. The chance isn't over, apparently. So it's still FC 20 with a good spell of possession for them, I guess. We've got to hold our shape, though. Evachilo, well done, in place of De Jong, who is injured. Van Persie plays it fast to Schneider. Oh, wow. What has he done with that one? Who knows? And Percy's looked like he's taken a bit of a not-kill play on for a while. We will be seeing Luke at some point. I'd love for him to get a goal against his former club. It'd be nice. And we have been very good in this first half. 2-0 up. We're telling we're pleased. A few players low on fitness. We'll consider that around the 65th, 70th minute. As we've won the ball back. No, we haven't. There's Tal Ben Haim. Not the defender, the attacking midfielder. Sanchez, what a save by Van der Hart. Wow. That's a big save. 4 clear-cut chances for FC 20 today. Not especially good from us defensively, but we've managed to... Hakim Ziyech's injured. I'm going to bring on Smid. He can play there, so we're going to bring on the young 20-year-old just to give him some football. This game should be pretty secure, and hopefully that injury to Ziyech isn't a big one. Hopefully he's okay to play on, and Schneider's looking exhausted as well. So we're going to bring on Vilhena, and Luke will come on in a little while just for Van Persie. Just because I want Luke to play. Vilhena now. To Van Rijn. To Vilhena. Up to Ebicchilo. Schmid. Into Van Persie. To John. John, 3-0. What a lovely goal that was. We are looking unbeatable. This will be 14 wins in the league out of 14 games. You can see it for yourself. We are just too good for the opposition. I don't know why, but we are just a phenomenal team this year. As Bazor's gotten injured, so we won't be seeing Luke today. As Veltman's on 48%. Oh, this ain't good. Boys is going to have to come on. And hopefully we don't get any other injuries in this game. Luke misses a chance to play against his former club. The first league game he's missed since starting here. As PSV have equalised over against Den Haag. Hopefully that's all they do. And it looks like our game is petering out now. 3-0 win for Ajax. Hoping those 2 injuries don't put a damper on the result at all. But as it stands, we are 9 points clear of PSV with 2 games in hand, which means we'll go 15 points clear if we win our 2 games in hand. So that's a good solid win. Well done, lads. Very nicely done. Van Persie stepped up to the plate well, starting in place of Luke. Klaassen with a Man of the Match award. And after early scares from FC 20, we've come through and we've put them back in their place. Okay, so let's... Oh no, Arsenal have lost. Let's have a look. Yep, all good stuff. As you can see, there's confirmation of our winning recipe. Our first clean sheet in a little while, and I'm happy with that. Very happy. And that, as I said, that leaves us in a very, very strong position in the league. I have to say, after this start, I'll be disappointed if we can't achieve a unbeaten season, which would be incredible. Not necessarily winning all the games, but if we could go unbeaten, that would be absolutely amazing. Have a little invincible season of our own. But anyway, yeah, that sums up today's episode. We won a good 3-0 win against rivals FC Twente. Next game we'll see, I'm actually going to be a little bit different. We're going to go for the Volendam Dutch Cup fixture in the 4th round, just because I'll be playing a few of the reserve players in that one. It'll give you an opportunity to see people like Smith, Schmid and Gilderson from the off-start rather than just coming on as substitutes. So that's the kind of game you'll be seeing there. I hope you, I would do the Liverpool game, but it's a little bit meaningless, so there's not really too much point. And then obviously after that we'll be doing the away game against PSV, but that is after the winter break. But yes, as always lads, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit that like button, it helps me out a whole bunch. If you're new to the channel, or if you just haven't done so already, hit subscribe. And I will catch you all next time for a trip to Volendam in what should be a relatively easy Dutch Cup fixture. Talk to you all later.